Bowler Gymnasium. TV2 Sports brings you District 11 basketball tonight. It's the 2A Boys Championship as Pine Grove, the defending champs, take on the top seed, Notre Dame Crusaders. Hi again and welcome everyone. Al DeCaro alongside Jim Wills. Glad you could join us on Championship Saturday. Game 1 went to Central Catholic as they won handily over Southern Lehigh. As we get to Game 2, this one and then the nightcap on Service Electric TV2 Sports will be Allen taking on Parkland. And Jim, as we look at this matchup, these teams faced a year ago in the semifinals, and that game went to Pine Grove, who eventually won the championship. Pine Grove beat Notre Dame in girls action on Friday night, so they're looking for the sweep.
They are looking for the sweep, and they said it's the first time in a while that they've got a chance to do that. I think they got a lot of momentum on their side of defending district championships, a lot of confidence on their side. Be interesting to see, but I think Notre Dame, in the last ball game that they did, were playing very, very well, and that's peaking at the right time of the year.
Well, let's talk about the Cardinals of Pine Grove under head coach Dan Becker, who's now in his second season, in his second stint here with the Pine Grove Cardinals, and they're just doing a great job. 19-7 Schuylkill League champs. They beat Schuylkill Haven 55-48. He knows he's got some good players here, but he knows his team wants a repeat.
It's a situation where they want to repeat, but it's going to be a classic matchup, guards against guards. That's where the strength is for both teams. Notre Dame without a real legitimate big guy, so Pine Grove will have to come in with their guards and play as well as they can in the outside force.
We'll talk about one of the most dominating players on the floor tonight. It's going to be Frank DiAgostino. He's going to be probably in Major League Baseball relatively soon. Could be a first-round pick in the upcoming draft. He averaged 21 points a game, 36 threes, 1,858 career points. He can play both baseball, basketball, but today it's basketball.
A great floor leader. I mean, last year he did a great job in this game as well, in the district championship game last year, so expect great things from him tonight. Very athletic. Obviously, when you can play baseball like he can, you are a tremendous athlete. Basketball comes secondary to him, but he does a great job at 1,800 points. There's not many guys you can say that either. So he's got a great floor leader, and the coach is looking for him a big game tonight.
I guess as your second love, getting 1,800 points is not that bad. Bobby Lehman, the junior guard for this team, has to step up also this afternoon against this Notre Dame team, which will put some defense against them, scoring 12 points a game.
Well, he's scoring 12 points a game, but what happens is when DiAgostino gets as much of the defensive pressure as most people would give him, they got to give the ball to somebody else, and that's when Lehman steps up and's got to step up big. In a lot of games, they're going to see some junk defenses. Who knows tonight? You never know. Notre Dame may come out with one, so Lehman will be very important because DiAgostino might be getting double-teamed a lot.
Now, the Crusaders are the top seed under head coach Bat Boyle. They got into the Colonial League tournament, lost in the semifinals of the tournament, but under head coach Pat Boyle, I talked to Pat Boyle earlier today. He told me it's one of the most dominating teams he had, and he thinks they can make a good run as they're coming off a win against Salisbury in the semifinals.
And I think the difference, Al, with this year's Notre Dame's team and why they won that game the other night against Salisbury was defense. That's the thing he's been trying to get out of their guys for a long time, and the situation that they did get out of them the other night was the defensive pressure. They've always been able to score, whether it's a three-point shot or any kind of jump shot. It's the defense that's got them into this ball game.
Now, you said a three-point shot or whatever shot. How about 82 of them from Jeff Daly, the junior guard? Averages 19 points, had 5 three-pointers the other night. I mean, he is lethal from outside.
He is, and you give him a crack, he's going to take that shot. They're not afraid to keep shooting, even if they miss. That's the thing that's real characteristic about Notre Dame. Coach Boyle loves that kind of offense. Get the ball, run up the floor, get the shot off very quickly, and Daly is the best at it that they have.
One player, though, really has stepped up, and I asked Coach earlier, you know, is there a player that has jumped up and played a little bit better? And he said, yeah, Chad Lilly. He's coming into his own. He's really giving a spark for this team.
Definitely off the bench. He's one of the guys we're talking about. Played defense great the other night, shut people down on the inside. That's the kind of situation that they need. That's the thing that they need from people off the bench, and they haven't had it in the past, and Chad Lilly's filling that bill for him right now.
Well, it's 1 versus 2, Notre Dame, the top seed, but Pine Grove, the defending champs. We'll see who's going to win this one next, live on TV2 Sports.
Criminal justice. One of the fastest growing career opportunities. Allentown Business School can get you there. The Criminal Justice Program at Allentown can prepare you for an important career where you can make a difference. Financial aid available for those who qualify. Call toll-free 888-806-0808. That's 888-806-0808.
Family Prescription Center in Bethlehem remembers when your pharmacist knew your name and your prescription needs. We've been serving your community for more than 111 years. Today, Family Prescription Center offers free delivery, old-fashioned customer service, and the best of today's technology.
I tell my friends to go there.
Call us to see how we can fulfill your prescription needs. 439 Wyandotte Street in Bethlehem.
You won't just be another customer, you'll be like the family.
GE brings good things to life at Kleckner & Son, Inc. in Whitehall and Emmaus. During their gigantic GE truckload sale, save big with great prices. Like new GE refrigerator technology with crushed ice and water filter, only $9.99. This GE top freezer, only $3.99. And this hot point washer dryer combo, only $5.49 for the pair. Hurry in for best selection. Trucks are arriving daily with new GE appliances at Kleckner & Son, Inc. 2177 MacArthur Road in Whitehall and 575 Chestnut Street, Emmaus.
Welcome back to the Canary Cage in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Al DiCarlo, Jim Wills, glad you could join us on Service Electric TV2 Sports as we bring you the 2A championship. And we expect a good matchup between these two teams. Notre Dame, the top seed, and Pine Grove, the number 2 seed and defending champs. Their starting lineup: David Horst, the junior guard, averaging 8.5. Bob Lehman, the junior guard, averaging 12 points a game. Calvin Riegel, the senior guard, averaging 3.6 a game. Frank DiAgostino, as you take a look at Dan Becker in the second sit. Frank DiAgostino, the senior guard, averaging 21 points a game. And Dan Wren, the senior forward, averaging 1.5 for the Notre Dame Crusaders. Reed Klotz, the 6'2" junior guard, averaging 13.1 a game. Ryan McAvoy, 5'11", honorable mention in the Colonial League, averaging 7.7 a game. And lethal from the outside, we mentioned Jeff Daly, the junior guard, over 19 points a contest. Daniel Mass, the senior forward, averaging 5.2, also an honorable mention. And Dan Tamani, the junior guard, averaging 5.2 a game under head coach Pat Boyle in his 7th year with a record of 120 and 66, Jim.
Well, you're going to have the classic matchups here with a lot of guard play, as we talked about in the open, Al. As you see Coach Pat Boyle there, along with his Notre Dame Crusaders, you're going to have a lot of guard play matchups here. You're going to have situations as you look at the Apgar Oil starting lineup for Pine Grove: Horst, Lehman, Regal, France, and DiAgostino. Notre Dame will have Klotz, McAvoy, Daly, Mast, and Tavani. And if you like guard play, this is going to be the game to watch, because you're going to see some outstanding offensive and defensive guard play from both sides. You're going to see offense most of the time from the outside with the three-point shot with Daly. You're going to see some defense that the Notre Dame Crusaders have come into play in the last game or two, which is, in my opinion, has really brought them into this championship game. And you're going to see Mr. DiAgostino, as Al talked about in the open, not only a good basketball player with 1,800 points, but a tremendous baseball prospect, probably going to be one of the top draft picks here in the amateur draft coming up here soon.
Now we are underway. Glad you could join us on Service Electric TV2 Sports, our second game of the double dip. Central Catholic has captured another championship, their 4th straight.
Tonight's officials: Jeff Smith, Gary Spengler, and Tim Moran.
Cardinals going for the sweep. Did it a year ago, looking to do it again. Just underway. Here's number 20, Bob Lehman.
Cardinals looking at a little motion offense, getting some movement out front. Notre Dame playing man-to-man.
Wyatt France. 7:36 on the clock, just underway from Allen High School. And a quick jumper, and that goes for Frank DiAgostino.
Excellent shot for him, as you would think from somebody with over 1,800 points. Knows where to get his shots, how to get himself open.
Tavani across to Ryan McAvoy. You'll see this team just launch up if they have it. Now wide open for 3. And if you give him time like that and make him wide open, Jeff Daly will kill you all night. His 83rd three-pointer of the season. That's
what we talked about. If you want offense, you're going to see it. And if he's hot, he is something sweet to watch.
D'Agostino stops, pops. That one off the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Nathaniel Mast. He brings it up to Reed Klotz. Klotz with a nice shake and bake move and then stops off glass. No, rebound underneath to the window. Nice putback by Mast.
Well, Nathaniel Mast is 6'1", probably one of the biggest players out on the floor. And that's a surprise here in this day and age. At 6'1" is your biggest player. But he's going to have to come up even bigger tonight for the Crusaders because it's going to be the responsibility for the rebounding is going to rest on his shoulders.
5-2 early going in this one in favor of nice feed down low to D'Agostino from Bob Lehman.
Well, that's what you're going to have when you have a lot of guards out here playing. You're going to have a lot of nice feeds, and that was a beauty right there.
There's a good feed, backdoor, and the reverse by Reed Klotz.
Smart job by Reed Klotz to use that backboard as a protection. Knew he wasn't going to get that shot up underneath and went under to give himself some extra protection.
7-4. In favor of the Crusaders. Short jumper, that one does go for Calvin Regal.
Interesting how these teams are definitely mirror images of each other, whether it be the size, as we talked about already, but the ability to drive to the basket, stop and pop like you saw Reed Klotz right there. Both teams have that same ability.
15-footer by Klotz, and that was relatively easy there. A little timeout here. We have the second. Crusaders 15-3, second in the East behind Wilson, 18-7 overall. Pine Grove 19-7, the Schuylkill League champs, 20-8 overall. Under head coach Dan Becker, they beat Salisbury a year ago for the District 11 championship, and they eventually lost to Wilkes-Barre GAR in the second round. They finished with a 21-8 record a year ago. They're already at 20-8 right now.
Well, Ryan McAvoy has the tremendous task of guarding D'Agostino, and that's going to be a very tough chore for McAvoy here.
D'Agostino caught in traffic, and a good save on the part of David Horst. I don't know how he got that one.
Good job with the double down by the Crusaders.
Whistle on a foul. He charged Dan Tavani with the foul.
You can see Tavani can't move his feet quick enough and gets charged with a little bump there at the end.
Quick scoring here in the early first quarter. Both teams just trying to get the feel of one another, and we know it's going to be one of those kind of afternoons. D'Agostino in the paint.
See his presence, see his body movement. Very calm and collected. Does a nice job using the left hand.
Reed Klotz, offensive foul.
Can't be using that outside elbow that time. Klotz gets called with the charge.
9-8 to score as Tavani goes to the bench. And checking in is Chad Lilly. Now you mentioned Lilly scored 10 points, but his defense has been really tenacious. Just fit right in. Lehman, that one gets stripped right away. And they get it up. And they turn the ball over.
Now what'll happen is sometimes Notre Dame will get caught in that run-to-run situation instead of run under control, and that was one of the times there.
Nice feed again to D'Agostino. All sorts of foul, nothing called. D'Agostino says, take that, I'll score anyway.
Smart enough to know that he's going to contract a lot of attention inside. Nice head fake, converts.
8 points of the 10 to D'Agostino, and they had the lead backdoor to Jeff Daly. The bucket from the feed by Chad Lilly.
One of the things you're going to see from the Crusaders is they look for each other so very, very well. That was a great example of it that time as Daly got a good feed.
11-10. Here's Horst. Regal from the outside. No, that punches out again. And 3-on-1. Good job defensively. Putting his foot out. It was Dave Horst to save an easy breakaway for the Crusaders.
Exactly. He knew the Crusaders had numbers there as the 3-on-1 was forming. Good look down below as, again, we talked about that. Looking for each other as Daly gets a great assist from out front.
Crusaders on top. First quarter, 3:20 left on the clock.
Pine Grove showing you a little 2-3 zone now. Obviously, a lot of people don't play Notre Dame zone because of that fear of the outside shooting. But on the other hand, sometimes when you go zone against them and they go cold, that can turn into some good things for you.
Well, we'll find out if they break the zone if number 20 can pop from the outside, and he can't there. So, no three. Instead, a rebound by Horst, Jim.
Exactly, and that's what they got the ball around in a good swing that time to the opposite side. They got the shot they wanted, but Daly just missed it.
D'Agostino. He walks. D'Agostino didn't agree with the call. Hope you're enjoying our coverage on Service Electric TV2 Sports. Switching hands is Chad Lilly. That doesn't go.
Lilly, nice job penetrating the defense there, though, but just doesn't get it to fly.
2A Boys Championship. In traffic, causes some contact. As third team foul on Notre Dame, still none against Pine Grove.
You'll see a little bit of hand action right there as number 15, Ryan McAvoy, stuck his hand in, gets called for the foul. His first of today.
Here's D'Agostino, has 8 so far. And he'll go to the free throw line.
D'Agostino does a nice job with the ball, nice fake, good body control. He's going to step to the line for 2. Foul called that time on number 20, Jeff Daly. That's his first.
D'Agostino with the free throw. 74% free throw shooter. He makes both, and he already has 10. That didn't take long.
No, it doesn't. As you see, head coach Dan Becker there looking on for the Pine Grove Cardinals, trying to make a sweep. Girls won it last night, boys in the championship game here today.
Slapped away by it as Chad Lilly was going to the basket. So the Crusaders had the early lead, and now it's been going back and forth. Way outside, 3 don't go for Jared Lehman. Inside in traffic for the bucket for Bob Lehman.
So he got 6'3" inside there, a little bit of a height advantage. He knew he could take advantage of it. Smartly dips his shoulder down, drives to the bucket.
14-11.
Now see, the zone has given Notre Dame a little bit of a problem here as Reed Klotz finally gets it to drop.
Yeah, getting the roll. Klotz now with 6. Final 1:13 of the first quarter. Now we know the winner of this game will take on Upper Dauphin, the 3rd seed from District 3. D'Agostino, no. Rebound underneath, and we get a whistle on a foul. The runner-up will play Northwest. Northwest and Wilkes-Barre GAR played last night.
Nathaniel Mast inside. He thought it was a clean look because he was just going for the basketball, but it's going to be Pine Grove ball underneath the basket.
The Lamans and D'Agostino are all first cousins. That one taken away. And almost a turnover, and look who's there. Wide open. Chad Lilly says, thank you for the ball, I'll score.
That's what's called take advantage of a situation, as Lilly, right on the spot, knew exactly where he needed to go.
A little pushing and shoving afterwards. I think we're going to foul here. You don't want to get out of hand. A game like this in a district championship have to manage your composure. Some players go down here.
And you'll see some tangling going up there that time. And then you see Lilly take advantage of that. Number 10, David Horst, going down to the ground for the Pine Grove Cardinals. Some substitutions now as Tavani comes in, Klotz goes out. Number 24 is in, Doug Weaver. Also number 2, Evan Widewall coming in.
They call a whistle before the inbound. And the officials don't want this game to get away.
That's a good point, Al. They're seated as now number 21. Daniel Mash checking out, Daly coming back in.
They almost get that in, and stolen away and taken down by Regal. Regal to the glass. No rebound. They're going to say offensive foul. Pine Grove fans don't like the call. I didn't see anything there, Jim.
They're gonna call an offensive foul on DiAgostino.
Wow. Look at his reaction. Huh? Final 14 seconds. And the three was good earlier by Jeff Dale. Has not really attempted the three since then. That one almost gets thrown away, and it does. Now give Pine Grove an opportunity here to regain the lead.
Well, there's one of the things out that you see, the advantage of going to that zone, pushing the offense out a little bit farther, making them throw that ball all the way across to try to get a shot.
Shot no good. We're through one quarter of play from the Canary Cage at Allen High School. He's got a good one. 15-14. Notre Dame on top of Pine Grove.
Family Prescription Center in Bethlehem remembers when your pharmacist knew your name and your prescription needs. We've been serving your community for more than 111 years. Today, Family Prescription Center offers free delivery, old-fashioned customer service, and the best of today's technology.
I tell my friends to go there.
Call us to see how we can fulfill your prescription needs. 439 Wyandotte Street in Bethlehem.
You won't just be another customer, you'll be like the family.
Welcome back to the Canary Cage, Allen High School. Al DeCarlo, Jim Wills. Glad you could join us on Service Electric TV2 Sports after one. 15-14. Notre Dame on top, Jim.
Well, I thought that Notre Dame did a good job when they got those matchups they wanted. They've struggled here a little bit at the end with this zone defense that Pine Grove has put up, but they've battled them physically toe-to-toe here through the first quarter.
See how the second quarter will differ from quarter number one, as DiAgostino at the end of that quarter was success with a foul, his first foul. Foul situations right now 16 against Crusaders, as this one's unleashed from downtown, his second three of the game.
That's what Daly can do to you. He can hit from the outside, and they swung that ball very well that time against the zone defense.
A 7-0 run. Right now for the Crusaders. They were down 14-11 in an offensive foul.
Well, this is one of the things that I talked about in the open. They're playing a much better defensive game. They are right up on top of the Pine Grove players, and that's what you're going to get. You're going to get some good calls, some good offensive calls, and that was one right there.
18-14. Outside, this is Weaver. Douglas Weaver, sophomore guard, with the three.
Well, this is what Coach Boyle was hoping for, as we're going to get a timeout by Coach Becker, but Coach Boyle was hoping that they could hit from the outside. That'll draw Pine Grove out of that defense pretty soon.
A 10-0 run, a 21-14 lead. Today's a game brought to you by Lanta Metro, making it easy. 610-776-RIDE, www.lantabus.com. Lanta Metro, making it easy. Right now, things have changed here for the Notre Dame Crusaders. They're up now by 7.
Good job of hitting from the outside. We'll do it every time. And you'll see Daly, the good swing of the basketball, good reversal of the ball. Daly outside for his favorite shot, the three-pointer.
Crusaders beat Salisbury 62-49 in the semis. Their 7th time in the finals. They won in 79, 83, 87, and last in 94. Take a look. Off the bench. Doug Weaver, the sophomore, with the trifecta. Now, when your sophomores hitting threes, you know things are going right. Well, this foul, speaking of sophomores, he gets charged with a foul.
Well, they're picking up full court, giving them all kinds of defensive pressure. Both teams doing a good job defensively, and you're going to get those close calls.
So to the line is Bob Lehman. Interesting here for Pine Grove as Lehman hits the first one. We were talking about the Lehmans. Jared Lehman has missed 6 games with a broken kneecap, and he is in the game. Number 33. And staying at 6'3", the sophomore, helps out here. Bobby Lehman earlier missed 4 games with a broken broken toe. Outside, Reed Klotz for 3.
I tell you, when that three-point game is going, it's a thing of beauty. And right now, the Crusaders have it going for them as Klotz shows you some excellent shooting for him.
24-16. Feed D'Agostino, short J, doesn't go. Rebound in the hands of Lillard. They call a carry here for Lilly and a turnover.
See Lilly taking it underneath and then over the top.
6:07 on the clock, 24-16. Hope you're enjoying our coverage on Service Electric TV2 Sports here this Saturday afternoon, March the 1st. There's a shot from the outside. Bob Lehman, his 17th three-pointer of the season.
Lehman gives some contributions. They haven't gone to D'Agostino, obviously, in a while. And Lehman stepping up big for him.
They go to Lilly. Nice look down low, and he hits Reed Klotz for the bucket. Klotz with 11.
Lilly with a big contribution there as Klotz takes advantage of Lilly's good inside position.
Just want to make sure you know that, Jim. If it's March 1st, that means January and February have already passed.
Oh, thanks, Al.
No leap year this year. I thought maybe, I looked at your watch, and your watch still said, February 29th. I just want to make sure that you know it's March.
Going to see a good drive to the bucket right there by Bob Lehman. Going to step to the line for 2 shots. Lehman shooting 76% as I'm trying to adjust my watch. Thanks to Al DiCarlo.
I didn't want that to people at home to realize that your watch says March 29th, February 29th.
All right. Good wholesale substitutions for Coach Boyle. He's using a lot of players here because of the defensive effort that they have put in the last couple weeks. Smartly bringing some kids in, taking some kids out.
7 in the quarter for Lehman, 9 in the game. 26-21. Savannah. Oh, nice look underneath, doesn't go, and in the follow, we get a foul as Reed Klotz all over this court. He is skying first-team Colonial League player Reed Klotz.
Well, Reed has got to do it for him because of the fact that if Daly gets a lot of attention, that means that Reed's going to get a little bit more opportunity to do things. Coach Boyle complaining that was on the shot. Referees did not see it that way. Notre Dame gets the ball out of bounds.
I'm not so sure about that one. Through the middle. Giovanni gets the rebound.
Well, you can see right there the confidence that Chad Lilly is now bringing to the ball club. You see this? Before that, he would not have taken that shot, but now almost gets it to go. Tavani inside, the ball gets stripped. Notre Dame's going to have it again out of bounds.
Get it in the clock. Offensive foul. That is 2 fouls on Reed Klotz, and he's going to go to the bench. And while we've been saying Reed Klotz has done a tremendous job, he says 11. He does, but now he gets that foul, and he's going to be on the bench here with 4:53 on the clock, second quarter.
He had to take advantage of that opening he thought he saw on the baseline. Good defense, though, by Pine Grove.
Now, if you're watching us here live on Saturday, there's still tickets that you can get at the door here at Allen High School for tonight's huge matchup in the 4A bracket between Parkland and the Allen Canaries. So you can take a visit, get your tickets, because if you're going to that door, you're going to be lined up for a while. 26-21 to score. Daly.
Hands down.
Good job moving the ball around here for the Crusaders.
Notre Dame got what they wanted. They got the matchup of man-to-man, pulling them out of that zone defense, and now they're able to run their man offense.
Well, Daly almost goes down, and he does, but he saves it there for a little bit as Ryan McAvoy comes up with it. And they throw it away.
A little bit too much mustard on that ball from Nathaniel Mast, throwing it inside to Daly. They got the look they wanted.
26-21, 3:52 on the clock. And it's a 5-point lead. It was a 10-0 run for the Crusaders after they were down 14-11. Three off the mark by Bob Lehman. Rebound. Here comes Daly. Daly assesses the defense, goes back out to Lilly. Ryan McAvoy. It's fouled on the play by Lehman.
Bobby Lehman, you're going to see good job of moving that basketball. Know that you're going to get advantage inside. McAvoy using his body goes up in the air, and you're going to get that foul called on Bob Lehman. That's his second of the ball game.
First one no good by Ryan McAvoy, who's a 77% free throw shooter, 54-70 on the season. Second one is up and good. Six-point lead, 3:15 on the clock. DiAgostino goes outside. They really haven't called DiAgostino's name here in the second quarter, Jim.
You're right, and they've done a good job of shutting him down. And there's a good example of why, as they get some good inside pressure, get the ball back on the offensive end.
Daly over to Mast. Back to Daly, wide open. It's just Vanny in front for the shield. No. Rebound loose. They get it back out. And Daly will regroup. He is so quick with that basketball. There's Daly with a good look. Yep. Daly's got 3 threes. He now has 11.
Good job by Daly getting himself open, creating his own shot as he went from one side of the court to the other. Got a good screen on the right side.
30-21.
It's going to be a foul there on Nathaniel Mast. As you're going to see, number 10, David Horst, step to the line. Mast comes out a little bit over-aggressive that time.
Horst, you mentioned to the line. He's an all-star soccer player. Yeah, he's all these players here. A number of multi-sport athletes for Pine Grove. Calvin Regal plays basketball and baseball. Wyatt France, basketball, baseball, and soccer. Chris Block, basketball and football. Ian Morgan, basketball and football. Matt Warner, basketball, football, and baseball. Austin Donmoyer, basketball, baseball, and football. That all at the top of my head, knowing all that information.
Al, I'm amazed that a Kutztown grad could come up with all that stuff.
Whoa. I will not broadcast until you apologize.
You know I'm only serious about that, Al. That's the problem.
30-22, 2 minutes on the clock. And you went to school where?
I'm not bringing that up. I'll keep that in limbo.
Enough said. Basket and one for Bob Lehman. He now has 11.
I'll tell you, Pine Grove is slowly cutting into this Notre Dame lead. Good job of defense at the start, but they break down when he gets inside, and he's going to step to the line to try to make it 3-point play.
Lehman is a 76% free throw shooter. Misses the free throw. And it's taken there by Tavano. Jim, I think we're getting everything that we expected, maybe a little bit more to this point. These two teams really just knocking another Jay home is Daly. He's starting to get red hot, but I still think there's a little feel between these two teams. It seems this game is going to be back and forth throughout.
Exactly, and the foul trouble is going to play a big part come down the stretch.
D'Agostino, first touch in a while, goes to glass.
Good feed inside, and D'Agostino got some nice position.
His first bucket in the second quarter. He has a dozen. 32-26 in the game. Reed Klotz.
Good job of knowing where they needed to go down low. Pine Grove trying to give him a different look. Not working for him that time.
13 for Klotz. And 13 for Jeff Daly. Lehman outside the three, firing from long range is Horst, his 36th three-pointer of the season. And it's 34-29.
They're slowly creeping back in here. Notre Dame hanging on. As they go to a 3-2 zone look right now. Try to keep that ball outside, and Coach Pat Boyle is going to pull it out. Wait for that last shot.
And Coach Boyle calls a timeout with 15 ticks on the clock. He wants to make sure he goes in the locker room with 2 more, if not 3 more. It was 30-21 after the Daly 3. Now watch Reed Klotz. He's been inside and outside all night.
Well, that's where you want to go in a diagonal pass. Klotz smart enough to get himself positioned down low, gets a good feed and converts.
Crusaders 15-3, second in the East in the Colonial League, 18-7 overall. We mentioned
you're going to see David Horst outside, the 6'4" junior guard. Hits that 3 for Pine Grove.
The winner again gets Upper Dauphin, the 3rd seed in District 3. The loser gets Northwest. Beat Wilkes-Barre GAR for the title last night. They're out of District 2. Final 10 seconds. Klotz. Nice look down low for the bucket for Chad Lilly. Here's D'Agostino. That one gets poked away. It will not count. We're through 1/2 of play, and we've got a good one, no question about it. 36-29 in favor of Notre Dame.
Different? It's okay to be different. The Suzuki Ario from Lehigh Valley Suzuki is different. With all the room you're looking for and more standard horsepower than the Toyota Matrix. At $179 a month and a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, the Suzuki Ario is America's best value. I'd say that's different. The Suzuki Ario from Lehigh Valley Suzuki on the Lehigh Street Auto Mile. It's okay to be different. Well, that's just weird.
Criminal justice. One of the fastest growing career opportunities. Allentown Business School can get you there. The criminal justice program at Allentown can prepare you for an important career where you can make a difference. Financial aid available for those who qualify. Call toll-free 888-806-0808. That's 888-806-0808.
GE brings good things to life at Kleckner & Son, Inc. in Whitehall and Emmaus. During their gigantic GE truckload sale, save big with great prices. Like new GE refrigerator technology with crushed ice and water filter, only $9.99. This GE top freezer, only $3.99. And this hot point washer dryer combo, only $5.49 for the pair. Hurry in for best selection. Trucks are arriving daily with new GE appliances at Kleckner & Son, Inc. 2177 MacArthur Road in Whitehall and 575 Chestnut Street, Emmaus.
Now more people than ever are finding the pre-owned car, van, van, truck, or SUV they really wanted. At Scott Lot on Lehigh Street or right from their home or office at scottcars.com. You'll see the Blue Book price right next to the Scott price, so check it and save. As always, you can choose from the finest pre-owned inventory. But best of all, you'll buy with confidence from the most trusted name in the Lehigh Valley. Visit scottcars.com or Scott Lot on the Lehigh Street Auto Mile.
From the earliest moments of our lives, being safe often meant being held back. Now, it also means you're free to go anywhere you want, anytime you want. The electronically controlled all-wheel drive Volvo S60, V70, and XC70.
Lease a Volvo S60 for $329.95 per month from Allentown Mazda Volvo.
Safety, cleverly disguised as freedom.
Welcome back at the half. Now the Carlo Jim Wills, 36-29 championship Saturday. Game 1, Central Catholic won handily 61-20 over Southern Lehigh. The AUC scored Game 2. Game 3 tonight, Allen Canaries taking on the Parkland Trojans. And Jim, interesting here is Notre Dame was down 14-11. They went on a 10-0 run to take a 21-14 lead. They have not given it up. But Pine Grove has sneaked back in, and that's because they got a couple of shots from the outside.
Well, they got the ball to DiAgostino, something they hadn't done for a while in the quarter. As you're going to see a good feed inside, and DiAgostino gets the result of that feed on the inside.
Yeah, DiAgostino in the first quarter scored 10 points. You see the little baby hook there. He's going to be one of the top 10 prospects in Major League Baseball in the draft coming up. Here, he got fouled. I think I would have called that one myself, Jim.
That was a little easy.
Yeah, and he still scores the bucket. DiAgostino, though, getting help from his teammates right here. Going to the glass basket and one for Bob Lehman. Lehman, in that second quarter, scored 9 of his 11 points. So, DiAgostino in the first quarter, Lehman in the second quarter to bring him back.
And they did a nice job of bringing it back, but you got to credit the Notre Dame offensive performance from the three-point stripe. Excellent job, 4 for 5. From the three-point stripe there in the second quarter has really been a spark plug for them as far as the offense goes.
Reed Klotz has 13 and Jeff Daly has 13 as well. Got a good one here in the first half as we get ready for half number 2. You like when I say we got a good one, don't you? Well, the first game, it wasn't a good one because it was a blowout early. This one is a very good one, 36-29. When we come back, Jim Wills takes over play-by-play, I think. We'll be back on TV2 Sports.
Different? It's okay to be different. The Suzuki Ario from Lehigh Valley Suzuki is different. With all the room you're looking for and more standard horsepower than the Toyota Matrix. At $179 a month and a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, the Suzuki Ario is America's best value. I'd say that's different. The Suzuki Ario from Lehigh Valley Suzuki on the Lehigh Street Auto Mile. It's okay to be different. Well, that's just weird.
When you need a prescription filled, who do you turn to? Walters Pharmacy. Walters Pharmacy compounds prescriptions and takes filling prescriptions as their #1 priority. At Walters, you'll save time. Trust Walters Pharmacy for convenience with free, fast delivery in the city of Allentown. You can visit walterspharmacy.net and email the pharmacists with questions. Since 1937, Walters Pharmacy, making life easier through genuine care.
Let's go get Yakult. You know it's always been the best. Let's go get Yakult. With quality that beats the rest. They got cheesesteaks, French fries. The famous Yakult hot dog is known worldwide. Let's go get Yakult. The secret sauce is one of a kind.
Yakult's, an Allentown tradition.
From business and life insurance to car and property, we have the policy that will work for you for less. You're more than a customer at D.E. Cressman Insurance Agency because we really care. When you decide to use our services, you become a member of a growing family. We are a full-line agency at D.E. Cressman Insurance and welcome the opportunity to quote your auto, home, commercial, and life insurance needs. So don't get bugged about your insurance rates because we are here for whatever your need may be. Give us a call at 610-433-1568 or visit our website.
I remember walking away from the car feeling we could have died.
The car actually went end over end, finally stopping on its top. You feel the car being thrown around, and you just wait for that final moment.
The police officer said to me, "This car saved your life." I said, "I know it did."
Volvo. 75 years of building life.
There comes a time in an athlete's career when he knows he's at his best. It's that moment when victory is at hand, and he feels invincible. The level of the game is irrelevant. What matters most is the feeling, and it usually comes inside a Russell Athletic jersey. Bethlehem Sporting Goods and Russell Athletic are a part of nearly every triumphant moment throughout the Lehigh Valley. Choose Russell Athletic and Bethlehem Sporting Goods. A winning tradition starts with us.
36-29. Notre Dame on top of Pine Grove. We welcome you back to Allen High School's Canary Cage. And it's been some good highlights here for Reed Klotz. He went outside, he goes inside, Jim.
Good job by Reed going underneath the backboard that time, using it as a defense mechanism and getting his shot up and in. And you're going to see, once again, Mr. Daly doing what he does best from the three-point stripe, and that is consistently hitting that three-point shot. Reed Klotz hitting one, showing that he can hit as well from the outside. And some good feeds underneath, once again, as Reed Klotz is the inside position. Reed with a good inside pass to number 3, Chad Lilly.
Yeah, some good looks, good feeds, outside game working so far for Notre Dame. We say so far because they live and die with that 3 without a doubt. And right now it's been effective. But look at the field goal percentage for the Crusaders at 65%. And those 3s at 5 for 7. It continues at that pace, and they will not lose this game. But Pine Grove still has another half to see what they're going to do here.
I think one of the interesting stats, Al, is the out-rebounding that Notre Dame is doing 10-5 against Pine Grove when Pine Grove has a little bit more of a size advantage. And DiAgostino high score with 12, Klotz and Daly with 13 apiece for Notre Dame. But I think the big thing is, you said, Al, the three-point stripe, 5 for 7.
Yep. Back underway. Third quarter. Al DiCarlo, Jim Wills.
Now the key will be here, well, will Notre Dame be able to continue that hot streak of shooting that they ended the first half with? And will Pine Grove will be able to get the ball to their main threat, which they haven't done a good job of here so far going into the third quarter.
There's your rebound that you were talking about. Lehman misses the 3. Here comes McAvoy, and that one gets stripped away, but it remains Crusader basketball. See Tierney Curry, the athletic director of Notre Dame, sitting at the end of the bench. And always helps us and feeds us well. Feeds Jim very well when he's in Notre Dame.
You know, Tony's the same situation as Pine Grove, both boys and girls playing Friday nights, Saturday afternoons, ball games, going for the district championships. Hoping that the boys can come up on the positive end. The girls played a very nice game last night, but fell to the perennial champs, Pine Grove.
Savani couldn't get that one to fall as he was short and threw everyone in traffic, untouched, as Bob Lehman, who now has 13 points.
Good job by Lehman finding a crease. Notre Dame defensively not doing what they needed to do there and clamp it down and doubling up.
Klotz was thinking about it, and he walked.
That time, Reed Klotz trying to penetrate the middle. It's ended up calling for a walking violation.
Look at the Crusaders and how their season came to an end, losing in the semifinals of the Colonial League, where they had the lead, and all of a sudden, the last second, The ball was stolen away from them, and they lost to Saucon Valley, who eventually won the championship.
And once again, Pine Grove slowly sneaking their way back in. That's a thing that has happened to Notre Dame a couple times, as you talked about that Colonial League situation now. Has a good feed inside, but Klotz cannot convert.
Klotz a second opportunity. Now it's loose, and coming up with is Calvin Regal. So while Notre Dame's not converting, the crowd is very much getting back into it here for Pine Grove. The lead cut to 3, 36-33. D'Agostino, he asked for the foul, nothing given. And they bring it up to the glass. Doesn't need it, McAvoy.
Good job by McAvoy, taking that ball right to the basket. This is what Notre Dame had to do. You know that Pine Grove was going to come out and give them a little bit of a run. Good shot by Bobby Lehman there again.
2 more for Lehman. He has 17.
Notre Dame trying to do too many things before they get their hands on the basketball. Turnovers.
9 turnovers now for the Crusaders.
Turnovers starting to play a factor for Notre Dame, as you see Dan Tavanti sitting on the Notre Dame bench.
Timeout call by Pine Grove. Last year they met in the semifinals. We mentioned Pine Grove won by a score of 64-50. D'Agostino led the way with 14 points and 5 assists.
You see that time, and that's what we were talking about. Now, you can't let somebody drive through that much of the territory inside there and without stopping, as 3 Notre Dame players had a shot to put the double team on and put the clamps on them, and you got to address that if you're Coach Boyle.
Today's game brought to you by Atlanta Metro, making it easy. 610-776-RIDE, www.lantabus.com. Atlanta Metro, making it easy. You know, you look around, you see some lookalikes and all that, and I thought I saw Francini, one of our directors over there, hanging out over there, but it's not him. There's Tony Curry. That is not a lookalike. That is the actual Tony Curry, the athletic director at Notre Dame. But look at Francini hanging out there. One of the camera guys are looking exactly like him. You know, he leaves us here for a little bit, and I still spot him. I think he's in disguise down there.
Notre Dame with some good full court pressure almost caused a turnover that time.
Lehman leans in, no, gets his own rebound. And they'll get the ball back. Lehman, we mentioned, nursing the knee injury.
It's awful tough to come back from an injury like that, where you demand 100% of feet and knees in this game, and it's a tough thing to come back, get your shot back in form.
A big part of this team, no question about it. 9.5 a game, 12 threes, 5.7 rebounds. Huge, you know, losing him. Here comes Daly, 38-35. This is a big possession here for Notre Dame. Outside, there's a 3 that rims out, no good, off the hands of Nathaniel Mast. Now D'Agostino and company have an opportunity to tie this game up with a trifecta. And there's a foul going to be assessed to Mast.
That's going to be his 3rd, Nathaniel Mast. Good job by D'Agostino. He knows he's got to take this team on his back here and start to get some offensive power.
There's a 3 for the tie, no rebound. And it still bobbles around and finally taken there by Mast. Behind the back, Chad Lilly. 4:15 on the clock, 3rd quarter, 38-35. Nice to read Klotz. Changes hands, no. And going up against that one is Jared Lehman. And then stolen away by Lilly. That's what we talked about Lilly in the beginning. 15-footer, yes.
Good job, defensive presence. That's what we talked about the other night against Salisbury. That's the kind of defensive things that they've been doing that have started to change and make them a winning basketball program in the districts.
Name fans, feeling like no call there. And D'Agostino makes him pay with the trifecta. His 37th of the season, 1st of the game. He has 15. The lead cut to 2.
We're going to go into a 1-4 set here. Daly out front with the basketball.
Daly look for the three. Now inside the arc, still knocks it home. He's definitely feeling it right now, Jim.
Good job by Daly. Goes inside out, finds himself a good screen, steps up, hits that outside jump shot. And Lilly once again with a steal.
So 4 points by Lilly in the last 45 seconds, and they've been on the defensive side of the board. And that was a carry, nothing called, and now we get a whistle and a foul. And Coach Boyle's staff and everyone else in the gym cannot believe that wasn't called.
Well, the defensive pressure, they turned it up.
That's right there. Well, that was obvious, too.
But what happens in these games and down the stretch and into the districts, coming out of your leagues, you always try to find somebody that's going to give you a spark. Chad Lilly being that person right now.
2:55 on the clock, 44-38.
Both times when Pine Grove was ready to make their move here, Chad Lilly has come through to keep Notre Dame on top.
Dave Horst can't get the three to fall. Here comes Reed Klotz. Daly wide open for the trifecta. No, that goes off the top. Taken, rebound, no. They're going to get Lehman. I think it was 3 on Lehman.
You're going to see Lehman. He's on the inside, and he's going to say that they came over the top.
And Jared Lehman's third foul. And Lilly, as he was driving, gets fouled on the play.
David Horst is going to get his first of the ball game.
Take a look at Dan Becker.
Good job on the out-of-bounds play as Reed Klotz comes into the corner and hits that long outside jump shot. Notre Dame's pressure now starting to make a presence known against Pine Grove.
47-38.
This is what I was talking about, Al. This is the key that has made them better down the stretch right now, their defensive presence. We all know they can score the three, and we all know they can shoot the jump shot.
They call a foul here on Daly right in front of the Notre Dame bench.
You're going to see they're giving Pine Grove all they can handle now in the defensive end. Even though they're getting called for fouls, they're starting to get into the heads of the Pine Grove players and making it tough for them to start their offense.
A 7-0 run here by the Crusaders. And now they're looking to add that. Picked up here by Klotz. Tries to run the floor and changes direction of Chad Lilly.
Cody Curry with the good hands.
Yes, sir. Taking that one. Give him the basketball again. Turn around. D'Agostino changes hands. No. Lehman that gets hacked. And the foul will be on Chad Lilly. You mentioned fouls, Jim. There's still 1:55 left in the third.
That's going to be on Nathaniel Matz, and that's going to be 4 on him. Ooh. So that's going to be a big call right there against the Crusaders.
Yeah, I was going to say, you said it before, that fouls may play a big part of this game a little bit later.
Say they can ill afford to lose Mass here right now. They bring in Tavani, but Mass has been giving them an awful lot of things that you don't see on the stat sheet. Hustle, desire, rebounding, those kind of things, playing some good defense. And he's going to have to sit now with 4 fouls.
Lehman misses both. Notre Dame gets the ball back. Good heads-up play there.
Good hustle by Reed Klotz. Good hustle by Reed Klotz on the inside. Knew he had to do something with that ball, got it out there.
Here's Klotz on the other end for the 3. No, rebound getting up is McAvoy, but it goes back to Pine Grove. This is the biggest lead of the game at 47-38. It was 30-21 at one point also. .152 remaining, third quarter. Hope you're enjoying our coverage on Service Electric TV2 Sports. D'Agostino, a little short. Rebound taken by Daly.
They've gone to him the last couple times down, and he has not come through for them. So it's tough for them to get an offensive presence from somebody else.
Offensive foul on Klotz.
That's going to be his third right now with 1:21 left in the third quarter. As we said, Al, Fouls are going to play a major situation here. You see Reed gets a screen.
.113 on the clock. D'Agostino looking for some help. Almost turns out it one over, and he's taken away by Lilly. Lilly's done a tremendous job defensively, turns around and draws contact to go to the free throw line.
Well, he knew he was in a situation there that he had to put the ball up, and he knew he could get fouled. So it's not like he's trying to do something fancy. He just knew the position he was in, he needed to get that off. And the only way he could do it was by spinning around.
Lilly averages 8.2. Is right on the season average. He's looking for his 9th point. That one no good.
The thing he's done, though, in this quarter, Al, is he's made some things happen. Twice he made those things happen on the defensive end. Those are the important things that you look at, even more than the 8 points a game.
.47-38. 57 seconds left in the game in regulation. Don't get ahead of myself here. Wow. Coach Boyle's not going to be happy with that call.
You see that called on Chad Lilly?
I don't know if they're going to have any players left in the fourth quarter the way this is going. 17 fouls. Now, look at the foul situation here.
And that's a third on Lilly, Al.
Yeah, 9-point lead. And they can't hit their free throws here, but the rest of the way to this point, they're going to have one-on-one situations. And only 3 fouls on Pine Grove.
As you mentioned, they're fortunate that Pine Grove has gone pretty cold here from the foul line.
Oh for 3 the quarter. And Notre Dame will play for 1. For the game, 7 of 12.
And take that into play with D'Agostino's 3 misses down that end from normally a tough, consistent player. And you can see that Notre Dame has really got a break in that situation.
Lilly gives it off to Dan Tavani, who scored his only bucket of the game to this point. And at the end of 3 quarters of play, 49-38, Notre Dame now up by 11. Believe that on TV2 Sports.
DeCou's Auto Body Shop in North Catasauqua is a family-owned and operated business that's been serving area residents since 1948. DeCou's has 24-hour towing and free computerized estimates. Their shop has DuPont certified paint refinishers and a lifetime paint warranty policy. Frame and suspension repairs are done on all model cars, and now DeCou's provides computerized alignments at their new wheel alignment center at 1418 Howertown Road in North Catasauqua.
Welcome back to Allen High School. Al DeCarlo, Jim Wills, an 11-point lead for the Crusaders, 1 quarter away from capturing their first District 11 championship since 1994. And a big bucket there at the end.
Big bucket has a good penetration by Lilly Tavani right where he needed to be to get the little push from the inside.
D'Agostino hit that 3 and cut the lead to 40-38. They are now on a 9-0 run since that time, and that was the 2-minute mark or so, making an 11-0 run.
Good job by Daly coming off the screen. Confidence in that shot. Has done a very good job today of shooting the basketball.
So an 11-0 run.
Good job defensively on D'Agostino that time. They're not letting him get that easy shot.
Inside, stopping the run. Finally, it was Calvin Regal. Reed Klotz
Good job of body position with his body. Knew he had to make a tough move in there, and Klotz converted.
Foul call here on Chad Lilly. That's
going to be 4. 4 on Lilly.
A lot of these fouls have been away from the ball.
Now Bass is coming back in the game, and he has 4.
4-4, someone's got to come into the game. See what happens there. A little buck. You call really either way on that one. David Horst makes both free throws. Jim, you're talking about free throws. They were 0 for 3 in that quarter, but 0 for 3, really, you go 6 of 6, and it's a different game.
Exactly. That's the thing. They would be a lot closer, and they wouldn't have to worry about that lead mounting for the Crusaders. They'd be a lot closer, and they wouldn't have to be doing the things that they're doing now, which is overly pursuing. Notre Dame can take their time, run their offense, run through their screens, and don't have to force the issue.
I was just going to say that, Jim. To what point here at 6:35 do you start slowing it down a little bit? You're not used to slowing it down anyway. And wait till you see a good shot, whether it's a 3 or inside like this. Taken away. Here's Pinegrove, and he walks with it. And that was Ryan France.
Well, the Crusaders got a nice break there because he just came out of traffic, didn't know what to do with the basketball, decided he was going to dribble it up the court. And as any coach would say, you want to get it to somebody else to get it up the court. And he did not do that and ended up causing a turnover.
Give this one up. Notre Dame does not get a good shot off there. Loose ball scrambled for it. It's still on the ground. Everyone, including Jim Wills down there. And coming out of nowhere is McAvoy for the bucket. The biggest lead of the game, now 13.
Well, credit Notre Dame for being aggressive, going on the floor, going after what they needed to go after as D'Agostino comes back for two.
Blocking foul here on the Cardinals.
Reed Klotz knew he had a little bit of an advantage, that one step. You're going to see D'Agostino look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Notre Dame players in the vicinity, but he took them all on and converted.
They get it in to Klotz. That one almost stealing away. And now it is. Picked up by Lehman. Taken away the other way by McAvoy. Notre Dame is starting to feel something here at the 5:35 mark.
Well, as I've said all day, their defense is what's really doing things. That was defense right there that made it happen. You know, that's the thing before that they would have been content to run down the floor and try to think about getting back up the other end to take a shot. Now they're thinking defense, and now they're thinking about winning. That's the difference.
McAvoy. No foul called as down goes Reed Klotz. Looks like he tripped down. And a big possession here with 5 on the clock. Lehman from downtown. No, that one goes out. And then a whistle and a foul.
Then you get David Horst coming in from behind as Reed Klotz had a hold of the basketball. That ball was in and out. That would have been a big 3 for Pinegrove as Horst comes from behind.
They get a timeout on the floor. 55-44. An 11-point lead. It was up by as much as 13. The Crusaders, 18 fouls against Notre Dame. They're in foul trouble, no question. And 5 team fouls for Pinegrove. Want to thank Athletic Director Scott Diamond from Pinegrove, not only for the guys here today, but for the girls, supplying us with some great statistics. So you see the loose ball scramble. Jim Wills down there trying to get the ball out. Does not get assist on this play to McAvoy, but I think he ran down there to help out in this situation. But Scott Diamond from Pinegrove and their staff getting these stats. And if every athletic director in the area and was out there and coaches and came to supply information like this, it would make our jobs so much easier. And of course, when we have 6-8 games, Jim, I think you did 9 games this week, including Lehigh coming up on Sunday. A lot of games to prepare for, and the more stats we get, the quicker we get them to us, it makes our job a heck of a lot easier to give the players that much more of our knowledge.
Well, it's good. It's good too because Al gives the players their due, and a lot of these guys have done a lot of different things that you're not, real knowledgeable about. So you're going to see that situation and it comes into play.
Take a look at Catasauqua, some of their players there. Brittany Lacey is still nursing that Butterfly Stitch. They won in the consolation game against Penn Argyl. They're moving on. We had a chance to talk to them just a little bit earlier, and they're just excited, and they're waiting for the state playoffs to begin.
We're going to see Lehman that time coming inside. Notre Dame, good job of looking inside, tried to get the ball inside the clocks.
Well, timeout by Pat Boyle. It's a 30-second timeout. If you're watching us here on Saturday afternoon, hope you enjoyed our coverage throughout the afternoon. Congratulations to Central Catholic girls for winning the championship once again. They four-peat as they win the championship. And here in 2A boys, it's Notre Dame and Pine Grove. Sam Munera, the vice president of the Valley Dogs, with Nat Amato, the head coach at Notre Dame. Fell a little short. Big Brothers, Big Sisters Bowl tomorrow on Service Electric TV2 Sports from Jordan Lanes. Daryl Dawkins will be out there. The Chocolate Thunder, he'll be bowling. That's interesting. So if you have a chance, go out there. We'll have it on TV2 Sports from 10 to 1. And they'll be out there all day. But Daryl Dawkins with a bowling ball, that could be a scary thought.
That should be enough to make anybody tune in, Al. That would be excellent situation to see Daryl on the lanes.
Big Brothers, Big Sisters. Pennsylvania Valley Dogs right around the corner starting in April. 610-250-9800 for your tickets.
Good job, Notre Dame running their offense. Patient, inside look, Daly for two.
Daly with the bucket. He's got 19. Speaking of 19, Valley Dogs begin on April 19th. Inside off the glass, no. Rebound by Nathaniel Mast. Bodies flying everywhere. Tell you what, no matter what happens in this game, Reed-Klotz, like I say, you guys are going to need a couple days rest with the playoffs not starting until next weekend. Stolen away. Picked up there by Horst. Horst. Does not get that one to fall. Wow. Horst is wondering, how is that possible? Let that ball not go in.
Oh, good job of getting back on defense also. That's what happens, and that's what makes you think. That's a good job of getting back on defense by Ryan McAvoy. Just that little bit of getting hustle back there is going to make that difference.
Get into Calvin Regal.
They've done a good job. Now Tavani is on DiAgostino.
57-44. DiAgostino, who started off strong, and now is starting to hit some shots. He has 4 in the quarter, 19 for the game, 3:44 left on the clock.
Well, Coach Dan Becker is going to look at some little defensive switching here, I'm sure. As you see that last shot come off, DiAgostino inside against Tavani. Fall-away jumper.
Well, Notre Dame had the first round bye. They beat Salisbury 62-49 in this bracket. Pine Grove, the number 2 seed, beat Mahanoy area 48-45. The consolation game, again in the 2A boys, team does get in, so Salisbury, our local representative against Mahanoy area, they can also get in with a win in that contest. And we'll have our schedule for the upcoming playoffs for you. Just watch our nightly news. We'll get that all ready to go and see if Jim Wills will be in Timbuktu next week or where we're going to travel. Jim and I have been traveling a long ways over the state playoffs. A lot of teams, when our teams have to travel, we get them all the way down into Harrisburg. And one time Jim Wills was on the border of what, Maryland and Harrisburg.
We're 12 miles from Maryland.
It took like a 17-hour trip. You guys went the wrong way. Went down North Carolina, made a rebound. Let's go back up. Guys got to take 81. That's the way to get down there. You don't take 95 north to get there.
It's amazing where they end up playing some of these games.
David Horst just hurt his left hand. He got stuck, kind of player. He is absolutely in agony. I think his shoulder may have popped out, Jim. His left shoulder.
Pine
left elbow.
Pine Grove's coming out here in a trap, trying to get the ball back a little bit quicker, a little bit defensive presence. Notre Dame should have no problem with this with the guards that they have on the floor.
Jim Horst is trying to shake that off, but his elbow, something happened there.
You can tell by the way he's holding his arm.
He don't want to come out of the game, but we'll see what happens here. 3 minutes, 8 seconds. Holding the ball. Notre Dame looking for their first championship in a long time. And a foul. Horst still holding that elbow.
I see the trainers coming up to talk to Coach Becker. They might want to take a look at him right now. No doubt about it. As you can see, he's on the bottom of the foul line there.
Yeah, they want
a timeout, exactly. He told Gary Spangler he wants to stay in.
Yes. 57-46. Klotz at the free throw line. Looking for his 19th point. Misses it. Rebound to Bob Lehman. DiAgostino. 6 in the quarter, 21 for the game.
Cardinals putting that full court pressure on now. Notre Dame reacting very well to it.
Now DiAgostino, I'm sure we're going to be mentioning his name in about 2 months when we get to the baseball playoffs.
I would think so. When you got that high of a rating. Nice look inside. McAvoy inside to Tavani.
59-48. Basket will count. And Lehman will go to the free throw line.
Well, they know they got to make some things happen. It can't all be DiAgostino. And number 20 comes up big, Bob Lehman. Going to go to the line to try to make this a three-point play. And now they're still hanging around here at 59-50.
No question. You hit these 2 free throws and you got yourself a game. And there's one. Oh, check that. Convert the three-point play. I was just adding free throws there. No problem. 59-51. Almost stolen away. It is. Bob Lehman goes up to the glass. Oh, huge bucket on the steal by Lehman. And it's 59-53.
This is what they wanted to do. They wanted to come into a situation, cause some defensive pressure to happen, get themselves back in the ball game.
Down by as many as 13. They have come back in the last minute, 12 seconds. DiAgostino with a foul.
The problem is now, if you're going to foul, you don't want to be fouling this guy. That's the question at 89%. Good job stealing that ball by Bob Lehman, number 20, and then the bucket on the other end.
3 fouls on DiAgostino. Jeff Daly to the line. We mentioned 89%. Okay, interesting, you're talking about 89%. Matt Logie for Lehigh University did their game 95%. He has missed 4 or 5 free throws the whole year. That is unbelievable.
Wow.
But top of the nation in free throws, Matt Logie here at 89%. It's not that good.
Well, you know, we've talked all year long about the percentages of teams in the Valley being so low. You look at 89%, that's exactly the opposite of what we've seen all year.
Yep. 2 big free throws by Daly.
I'm sure Coach Becker, that's not who they wanted to foul, though.
No. First team All-Star. 61-53. Letting Lehman go in there untouched. He scored another point. 7 points for Lehman in the last, I think, minute and 25 seconds. Minute 30. Now they're doing it again. And Coach Becker just turned his head and said, that's not the guy. And you're right, Jim. There's a lot of players, though, that still shoot 77%. But Coach Becker, I just seen that happen. Don't foul him. Anybody else. If you're wondering what 89% equals, that's 57 of 64 for the year. .22 for Daly. .23 for Daly. Back up to an 8-point advantage. DiAgostino fakes, now stops and pops. No, rebound lift, and a big board for Reed Klotz. Over to...
Good job by Reed Klotz getting that basketball. Good job of getting it to Daly, because that's where you want to have the ball in his hands.
Well, they continue to fight Daly. That's not what you want to do, but they're down there and we're up here.
DiAgostino hits off the rim. Klotz on the inside. Hits the ball to Daly.
Daly. Made 5 in a row. back up to a 10-point lead, and the Crusaders are one possession away from maybe sealing this one. But Lehman says, no, not yet. I'm scoring. Dio Lehman with another two. Wow.
Lehman has done a great job of stepping up and becoming the offensive performance that Pine Grove needs here down the stretch. As you can see, once again, he drives right through. Great body control. Doesn't get it the first time, but hangs around. Gets it the second time.
9 for Lehman in this quarter. 26 for the game for Lehman. And that's his season high. Scored 25 against Schuylkill Haven. Well, I love these notes.
Great job, as you said.
Makes me look intelligent up here. I can tell you anything. What else do you want? You just throw anything out. I don't care. Boy, the notes supplied by Pine Grove are tremendous.
It's like a term paper when he gives it to you. I mean, it's not just a sheet. Everybody thinks like he just give you a sheet of stats. There's like 8 or 9 pages in that thing.
The difference with that is he's turning in that term paper to me. I don't have to turn it into him. That helps. 65-57, 104 o'clock. Reminder a little later on. A couple hours away from the 4A championship on Service Electric TV2 Sports. Allen and Parkland will have it live coming your way. Central Catholic has won. The girls, Central Catholic boys, came up short against Blue Mountain, who's #1 team in the state. They won 55-50, so congratulations to the Eagles of Blue Mountain. Pleasant Valley, the Bears beat Easton girls. Catasauqua, the girls have qualified for the state tournament, a consolation win over Penn Argyl. Notre Dame girls lost to Pine Grove. They're still in the championship. Southern Lehigh lost to Central Catholic. They are still into the state playoffs as well. Pius X won their consolation game. They have qualified for the state tournament. And free throws down the stretch. 7 for 7 here.
Well, we told you fouls was going to play a part, but the free throws from Notre Dame has really counteracted that foul trouble that they had.
Final minute. D'Agostino scores the bucket. He's got 8 in the quarter, 23 for the game. And they break it here to Reed Klotz, and a good job by Klotz as he brings it back.
That's the 4th foul called on D'Agostino. He gets the shooter's roll there as Reed Klotz goes to the line for 2, makes the first.
Reed Klotz, 74%. They are just nailing free throws. And how crucial are they down the stretch? Huge. 20 for Klotz. Inside, D'Agostino gets the bucket. He now has 25. Final 10 seconds. The Crusaders of Notre Dame are going to capture the championship. First one since 1994. They win this one by the score of 69-61. Let the celebration begin as they capture gold. Jim, great performance. Congratulations to Pat Boyle and staff as they win his first District 11 championship under his tutelage.
Great job by Pat Boyle and his staff as you see him there congratulating the Pine Grove people. Came on strong here at the end of the year, played it, had a nice year, but I'll tell you, they're surging the playoffs in through today's game, fueled by that defensive pressure that we talked about, and their offensive put from the outside, especially for the three-point stripe, very, very productive.
Well, productive indeed. They win 69-61. We'll come back and wrap it up right after this on Service Electric TV2 Sports.
Looking for that special corporate award or trophies for your championship team? Then contact the experts at C.J. Wagner and experience the warm, friendly, and personable service that only Rick and Lois offer. From state-of-the-art engraving to the very latest in recognition awards, Rick and Lois will create that exclusive item just for your group and at a cost that fits into your budget. See for yourself why companies, youth associations, leagues, and schools from throughout the Lehigh Valley regularly shop at C.J. Wagner. And you'll be pleased to know that rush orders are our specialty.
Homer, I think everybody should bring their vehicle here to ABE Car Care Center for their 12-point winter checkup.
Yeah, Pumpkin, you're right. APE will test your brakes, your transmission, and your battery, and the freeze filters and hoses. APE will get your car all set for the winter.
Anything else you need, Pumpkin?
Yeah, I guess you better check my suspension. My rear end's starting to shimmy a little.
Bye, you dumb bunny. Lay off the Twinkies.
ABE Car Care Centers.
Hey, Little Ned, big moment. Big brothers and sisters of Lehigh Valley. Leave a lot of money out there for the kids, helping the kids. Come bowl with us. March 2nd, Jordan Lane. Don't meet me there, beat me there. You're going to see my friend Katrina, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
Bowl for kids' sake. Come out and join Daryl Dawkins and the Valley Dogs and raise money for Big Brothers, Big Sisters. March 2nd at Jordan Lanes. For more information on registering a team, call today. Need heating oil now? Call Apgar Oil Company for same-day express delivery. Call 610-434-5195 for fast, friendly, dependable service. Is your house cold because you ran out of oil? Apgar Oil will provide immediate oil delivery at no extra charge. Apgar Oil has been servicing the Lehigh Valley since 1947. Call us.
69-61, your final score, and the Crusaders of Notre Dame, well, they captured the gold, and joining us right now is Pat Boyle. 69-61, district gold. How's it feel?
I couldn't feel any better. You know, I'm really proud of my team. I thought we came out and played exceptionally well against a very good Pine Grove team that won the district title last year and had a lot of their key guys back. Our guys believed, and you know, it's tough for them. They don't, you know, they've never seen Pine Grove really, and but they knew if we play together that we can play with anybody, and hopefully we'll believe that for a couple more weeks.
What about when you look at the team? You guys never gave up. They went out to lead 14-11. You guys go on a 10-0 run, and from there you never relinquished that lead.
I think our guys realized early that we executed and ran our offense, and we got good shots. And if we continue to do that, the game, we were going to be there at the end. So I want to go put the gold medals on my guys next.
Yeah, go enjoy it, Pat.
All right, thanks.
All right, we'll see Pat Boyle in the state playoffs, that's for sure. No question, as they win this one in dramatic fashion. And without a doubt, an exciting win for them. You know, you fight year in and year out, and we say you live and die with a 3. Well, today, it was more of living with that 3 as they win that one convincingly. And they have a great game, no question about it. Jeff Daly scores 25 points. He had 3 3-pointers, and all year long, you've been hitting those 3s, and you guys kind of set the tone today, and you win the championship. How does that feel around your neck?
Oh, it feels great, especially because Coach has been here, I think, 7 years, and this is the first time we won a championship, so we wanted to get one for him.
What about this team? How have you come together here in the last 4 or 5 games? You guys lost in the Colonial League semifinals. You didn't think you should have lost, and all of a sudden you captured the district championship.
Well, after that loss, we expected to be in the league championship, but since that loss, we want to come out and get a district championship, and they beat us last year in the quarterfinals, so we wanted to prove to them that we're a totally different team from this year and that we should be in the championship and we could win it.
Well, you get district gold. Can this team win a state title?
Hopefully. We're real excited for it. Now, next step is practicing hard for states and hopefully getting to the state, far in the state tournament.
Well, you got 85 threes. I think you got another 15 left in you before this is all said and done. Congratulations.
Nice.
All right, Jeff Daly doing a great job for these teams. We'll send up to Jim Wills momentarily as they get presented with the hardware, and then we'll come down. We'll try to get reclocks.
Well, capturing the scoring today, Chad Lilly, he chipped in with 10 points, Reed Klotz with 20, Ryan McAvoy with 5, Jeff Daly with 25, as Al mentioned, Nathaniel Mass with 2, but did a lot more things than that 2 points represents. Daniel Tavani with 4, and Doug Weaver with 3 to bring out the total of 69 points. Over on the Pine Grove side, David Horst contributed 6. Bob Lehman with a big game for them with 26 points. Calvin Regal with 4, and Frank DiAugustino with 23 to bring it to a grand total of 61. And Al, as we've talked to the people, and we've talked about it before, the defense created some offense, and they did some great things today defensively. and they've done that the last couple games and really done a good job. And I think if the turning point for Notre Dame from what a lot of things were happening in the past to now is that their defense has made them a better championships-type caliber team. Al has somebody right now on the floor.
Yeah, Jim, thanks a lot, Reed Klotz. See, it's a little different when you interview these guys. When they have it around their neck, they're a little happier. How's it feel?
It feels great. I mean, after losing the semifinals of Colonial League, I had to come out and win a district championship.
What is that they're doing behind us?
That's just something we did before every game this season. I don't know. It's just something we came up with at the beginning of the year.
You look at this team and everything that's represented for this team. You guys never gave up. You mentioned the semifinal loss to Saucon Valley. You guys know you're capable of winning a championship, and now it has been done.
Yeah, because that was real disappointing. We expected to win that game. We expected a good time with Wilson in the final and maybe win the Colonial League. So it means a lot to us coming out and winning this game.
Well, it's now to the state playoffs. Congratulations and best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, that will do it from here, really. Reed Klotz with 20 points. He had one heck of a game. Congratulations to Pat Boyle, his entire staff. And Jim, really, final thoughts in this one from you, because it was a good win for these Crusaders of Notre Dame.
Their best defense and the best offense right now. They're peaking, and that's what you want to have happen at this time of the year. And Coach Boyle has done an outstanding job, and congratulations to him and all of his coaching staff for a great season and hopefully a continuation of their run into the state playoffs.
Well, that will do it from here. 69-61 your final score. Upper Dauphin, the third seed of District 3, they get in it next. That's who they'll play in the next round, which will be next Saturday afternoon. For everyone here at Service Electric TV2 Sports, I'm Al DiCarlo. Have yourself a great afternoon. Remember, tonight, if you're watching us here on Saturday, Allen, Parkland for the 4A championship. We'll see you later.